recording? Okay. This is just an update because tomorrow's July 1st. And what I'm going to do is I'm doing this whole first 14-day parasite cleanse. And I'm actually doing a gallbladder liver flush at the end. I came across this man named Patrick Delves. I go see him tomorrow in Fort Lauderdale at 3 p.m. And he's just a herbalist, I guess is what you'll call him. And so I'm doing the whole, I never did like a tarot challenge, and I'm going to do a tarot challenge, the Truth and Story Kelly, and it's the Within, Without, right? So the deck I'm using is the Polarity Wellness Tarot. And as I was looking through this deck, it's all about the chakras. I'm going to do a walkthrough. Matter of fact, that's what I'm going to do after I do this video. And so I'm just all about getting this together, okay? So that's just where I'm at the whole month of July, starting with Patrick Delves tomorrow. This is just like maybe a July preview. Then on the 10th, I go see Alba Wyman and do my hypnosis session with her. Alba Wyman, you can just YouTube her. And then for the full moon, 3 days before the full moon, which is, what day is the freaking full moon? Anyway, we just had, I don't know the full moon. Let me look. Okay, so I don't know if the volume is working on this phone or not. But I went to my book and I found out a whole bunch of things that I didn't even know. So, the moon goes into Pisces Monday the 2nd. I'm a Pisces by tropical zodiac. So since I have all these things coming up, going on this next month coming up, I'm going to go ahead and do, because the moon, during the 2.5 days time frame that the moon is in your sun sign, the month you're born, you should sustain from having sex or drinking alcohol. Go to Santos Bonacci's videos. He explains it perfectly. The drip that goes all the way down your spinal cord and back up. So anyway, I just see that on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, the moon will be in Pisces. So I think I'm going to do like a little pre-fast just to get my body ready for this big 14-day cleanse I'm doing. I already mentioned about the parasites. And I'm following Patrick Delves' 14-day protocol. You can find him on Facebook. He's just out of this world. But anyway, I also saw that the full moon comes in, which is a blessing moon, and it comes in on, when? The 27th. So moon enters Aquarius at 6:41 a.m. and the full moon is at 4:20. We also, Mercury retrograde until August 19th. I did notice on July 10th, when I go to see Alba Wyman, I see Jupiter is going direct at 1:02 p.m. This book is really good. Like if you guys just like little tidbits and stuff, like it says holy stones have a, anyway, you can just read it. I'm not going to get all that. So anyway, so that's what I see. So I am going to do maybe a little preview fast for July, because I have a lot of things. Like, you know what? All of July, I'm just focusing on me. Like, I mean, I always focus on me, but I'm just on, because usually I try to like pull some of my children along with these things I do, but I'm just going to just do it myself, get me where I need to be. And this whole Within, Without 30 days, working with one tarot deck, is just more structure that I need. Because I can just be all over the place. Literally, tomorrow I'm in Fort Lauderdale. The 10th, I'm going to be in Miami. God knows where else I'm going to be this month. So, I just wanted to share a few fun facts. And I'm going to do a walkthrough still, even though it's kind of long. So, if you don't want to see a walkthrough of the deck I'm going to use, but some people might want this deck. I mean, but anyway, I'll do a walkthrough and kind of explain. But that's it. This was really not an update. This was just a preview, I guess, for July. And I'm so excited because I never like committed to do a 30-day challenge. And I do have an Instagram just for like daily messages. So this is going to be fun. So anyway, let's me do my walkthrough. I will see you in a little. Okay, I just wanted to, before I start the deck, because that's like 8 minutes all in itself, I wanted to just give you some examples of what the 14-day parasite cleanse is going to look like that I'm doing. I've done parasite cleanses before with herbs that I've already capsuled up. But this is something different because I never did like a gallbladder flush at the end. Gallbladder liver flush. Because I want to see the stones that come out. So, it's really not even about the parasites. It's more about, we all have cells. Over 37 trillion cells in our body, right? 37 to 55 trillion cells. So, our cells have respiratory and expiratory systems. Our cells do. Okay? Our cells are like whole universes all in themselves. Now, with your cell, your cell also has waste, okay? And then your lymphatic system is what pulls that waste and the waste out of your tissues. All right, so what I'm trying to get through is I'm just going to go ahead and do a first cleaning of the parasites, just scraping the rest of the parasites out. Then I'm going to start hitting my lymphatic system because I got an iridology reading and I have lymph everywhere in my body. My eyes are blue. They look hazel because of all the sulfur, which made them orange, and the green is from all the sulfur and stuff from the antibiotics I used to take when I was younger. When I used to get tonsillitis and anything, I used to take antibiotics. Okay, so anyway, so on this 14-day parasite cleanse, you start 3 days before the new moon. So I'll start the 25th of July. And on day 1 at 9 p.m., you take 3 tablespoons of Epsom salt, 1/4 cup hot water, and you do that a half an hour before bed. Okay? Now it's whitewashed. I don't know. It's about to rain. Day 2, 1 glass warm water with lemon, a pinch of cayenne pepper, a piece of ginger, and 20 billion probiotics, the powder. You put that all in the water, and then you drink that. Then you need a gallon of water day 2, and then you're gonna still do your herbal tea. And the herbal tea, I don't even have my website. If you want that, you can do it. It has black walnut, marigold, wormwood, cloves, elecampane, and something else. So anyway, or you can do your own mixture, or just go to any store and get herbal teas for like a parasite cleanse. Okay. Day 3, 5 cups of tea. That tea I was just mentioning. You can buy this from a website too. It's $130 if you want to buy all of this from people that he knows that does this 14-day protocol. If you want that information, just email me, rosaborth@yahoo.com. So anyway, so day 3. It's 5 cups of tea, 1 gallon of water. You're going to eat pumpkin, or sweet yellow potatoes, turmeric, ginger, and 2 cloves of garlic. You're going to juice that. Day 4, you're doing your herb tea and water, da-da-da-da-da. But this is what I'm doing. I just love I wrote it all out. So if you want me to type it up and I'll put it in a PDF form, and my Dropbox, like the other stuff I've done on my other cleanses, I'll do that. You can just email me at realsimpleearth@yahoo.com. Look at the reflection of the unicorn. So now I have to fix some things before I can start. I'm glad I noticed that because you couldn't even see the cards. But look at the unicorn. I swear to God, I could not make this stuff up. Okay, this is the deck. The Polarity Wellness Tarot. And supporting a mind-body connection. And this is the author. This is the box it comes in, okay? Now, this is the deck. This is the initial size of the card. I cut it down. I didn't cut this card, though, because it's the Polarity Energy Man. And as you see, or if you can see, let's see. It goes through, let me see it. Can you even see that? So it shows, and Santos talks about this. That's the first person I learned about. Every 24 hours, every single zodiac goes through our body. Not only does the zodiac go through the sun signs, the moon signs every month. The moon signs every month. It also goes through every 24 hours, every part of our body. So Santos Bonacci, just go back to the front of his YouTube, and I think from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. it's in Aries, 8 to 10, anyway, 8 to 10, 10 to 12, 12 to 2, 2 to 4, anyway, he'll break it all the way down how it goes, okay? So I'm going to keep this because this is just going to be out on my desk as I'm going through this deck. So I'm going to show you a little bit of the book, and then I'm going to show you the cards. Because look at these cards. Do you see the information just at the top of the card? And then it shows the Energy Man over here in the corner. What areas it affects. I don't really like the imagery. I just like all the information. So anyway, I'll do a walkthrough so you can actually see the cards too. But let me show you the book first. Alright, Polarity Wellness Tarot. Just so you can get like a feel of what's going on here. Okay, let's make sure you can see. I want this to be able to zoom in. Okay, see now. So it says the Polarity Wellness Tarot, or PWT. When you hear me say that, that's what I'm speaking of. Is a somatic version of the tarot. PWT has a similar structure to classic tarot decks. The significant difference is that these cards indicate where in the body to focus attention, what type of touch to use, and how to restore energy patterns. PWT integrates elemental anatomy found in polarity therapy, which I don't really know anything about, with several tools such as astrology, numerology, and the chakras. Knowledge of any of these systems is not necessary, although it can be helpful in understanding and integrating with the PWT. Color-coded symbols representing these systems appear at the top of each card. Every card has a polarity energy man in the lower right-hand corner, highlighting areas that indicate where to focus attention. Astrology is the main influence that connects tarot to polarity anatomy. So anyway, you can read the rest. Then it goes through what polarity therapy is, and it's been around since 1890 to 1981. It was developed by Dr. Randolph Stone. It breaks down a little bit about tarot. It is a 78 card deck. It shows you, because it is a lot of information on these cards. So if you aren't familiar with astrology, well, like this is Earth. Or like anything, and this is the chakra I guess it represents. I don't know, I'm about to get to know it too because I've never used this deck. And it gives a little information about numbers, what the number was. So this is the numerology part about it. 1 is new beginning, seed, individual. Then it's basic card layout, then cards. Okay, so the major has meditation rituals, the minors yoga-like exercises, and the colored and the court cards are art rituals. Receiving polarity therapy bodywork is suggested to balance your energy and integrate the challenges indicated by the cards. Ooh, so here's a website you can go on. Then we have the polarity element, which is in the card, which I was showing you. So this is how the card is. So it has the polarity element, which is the first thing. So this is Earth. So as you can see, Earth. Then it has the tarot suit, major arcana, swords, wands, 8 of cups, pentacles. Well, this is the king of earth, so this is represented as pentacles. And then it has a color. So since it's pentacles, I'm assuming it's the red chakra. And then astrology, it says Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. The anatomy, the neck, colon, or knees. So this is the anatomy, neck, colon, or knees. And then the chakra. So it goes with the root chakra. So that's the information you get on each card. So you get the polarity element, the tarot suit, of course, the astrology, which I need to read more. What does that mean? Tarot, Taurus. And the anatomy, neck, colon, and knees, or what part it affects, and the chakra. Then it just goes through all the cards. So the full, it shows leaping into a new phase of life, a spiritual direction, childlike wonder, carefree. Element air, anatomy ankles, astrology Uranus, and then it gives a reversed, musings, open to new possibilities, fearless, and a practice. Jump and skip as if you were a child. Play hide and seek or twirl in a circle. And it does that for the majors. I don't even do walkthroughs like this. I might do flip throughs, but I'm just doing this because I feel like this deck is just so simple but so hard. And then it goes through, so here's the minors, all 2s, 3s, and 4s. Seasonal aspects are beginnings, quality name, cardinal. Okay, so this is astrology. Everything's fixed, mutable, like Pisces is mutable. Touch, type of touch, rocking. Touch symbols, positive. Vedic name, Rajas. I couldn't even believe this book. I mean, I can't believe this deck. And then for the minor, it has, let's see. Yeah, you can see good. All right, so for the minor, air element cards, intellectual life. Anatomy, shoulders, kidneys, and ankles. Sense of touch, body response, movement, and speed. Emotions, compassion, desire, color green. Ace of air, Then it goes through 2, 3, 4 of air. Oh, and then it does break it down. So it's showing you what the, okay, so I understand now. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of air. It's Aquarius, ankles, light or off the body. Then it goes through. So anyway, if you get this deck, you'll see what information. I don't need to be doing it right here. Right now. So anyway, this is the book. Let's see what's at the back. Sorry. Court cards. So it says seek an intellectual life. Yeah, okay. And then it gives this layout, which is already right here. You have the extra card you can keep. I didn't trim this card down. So we have the extra card. And then it does the elemental reading. So you'd have earth, air, water, and fire, physical sense, work, money. So this would represent like the material world. This would represent air. So it's the mental thought, movement, speed, da-da-da-da. Focus on your question or attention. Shuffle the deck and spread the cards. Positive and negative cards. What do you do when a card is reversed? All right, and that is Polarity Wellness Tarot. So let's take a look at the cards. It's going to be a long video. All right, so do you see the information on every card? That's what I like this deck. I have to prop you back up. Hold on. Okay, so I don't even know what this represents. I have to go through. So I see ether, air. So we're at the full. And then you already see how it represents. So this is just going to be a quick flip through. And this is the deck I'm going to be using for the within, without. Whole month of July with the truth and story. Look at this deck. Have you ever even seen this deck? I've never even seen this deck before. And then it's pip style. If you like that. If you don't like pips, I mean, it's still images in the back, but nothing major. I really want the deck because I want the information. And then where on the body it affects. It's a simple deck. there it is. This is the Polarity Wellness Tarot. So I hope everybody, if you want to do the parasite cleanse with me, well, hold on, let me flip the camera.